What up, y'all? One of them type mornings, y'all. Morning. Good morning to each and good morning to all. My mother name is Larry Jordan. This is the JMRO show, Just My Rational Opinion show. You know, we're gonna talk about some things, and we still talking some things, and we still talking about Carnival. Before anything, let me put out the disclaimer. This is a show about my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and most are full of shit. So, if we don't happen to agree on the same things, we don't have to hate each other, bash each other, sub each other all fucking day, do all the extra shit. We could just agree to disagree and go upon our merry ways. You know what I'm saying? So, as I always like to do, I like to let like a good 30 seconds, 40 seconds go in, let some people come in, people chime in, give you opportunity to press share, holler at me, and yeah, we're gonna talk some things, alright? Morning, Drew. Morning, Englishman. What up, Q? I see you, family. Hey, let me vibe. I know this say soca, but we on this vibes right now. I like this Taurus Riley. Morning, Renelle. Morning, Tiffany.
It's such a feeling, Lord, it gives a Taurus Riley. Big up yourself, that comfortable. Made a mistake when I creeped it. She couldn't stand it.
She decided we pass.
I've got to find her
And apologize.
I'm on your
Morning to everybody. Morning to everybody. Zogats. Sagafet. Ski ye, your mothers. Alright, before we go, see this one?
You can't leave me like this, no.
This is a big tune.
And the dance is getting so hot.
Now.
Like fire. You can't leave me like this, no.
Sean Paul, Barry Simon. You gotta give it a shot.
I like you a lot. It be up on the spot. Yeah. Tell it this. A river time, one to the bass and trouble time, baby girl, don't you worry, I'm friend. Yeah. See the sign and every time I combine, girl, you know say we keep it fresh. Boy, come in the way that you be looking tonight, girl, you keeping it fly. Girl, when you in that dress.
Alright, y'all. Let's chat. Let's talk. Big up everybody locking in. Morning, Katrina. Morning, everybody. So, if somebody can do me the favor, because, you know, which I'm about to start doing, though, but at the moment, I don't have the capabilities to take, you know, the clip that I want to take and put it up here. But, you know, as I go into the YouTube and thing, as y'all see, I'm starting to upload more things onto YouTube, and I'm about to really get on the podcast blog thing with this shit. I will then have that capabilities, but for now, and they'll be recorded. They won't be really as live as much. They'll just be out there for the information thing. So, and the negative is this type of communication probably won't be as much, but I got to do it like that. You know what I mean? But to say, if somebody can please either go and follow Soca or Gaz's page or even my page, if you could copy and paste the wording to what she said, because I would like to get into that a little bit in depth, but like I don't have it. I just thought of it, and I could have had it with me, but if somebody could do that, because that was all right. So if those who don't know, you know, we had a little video about it, and it's a spectacle. It's been the talk of the week, literally. And what am I talking about? Other cultures, other music being played as soca. The old man still talking about Carnival, man. Kiss me, I saw. Yep, still talking about it. So all week people been talking about it to the point where, you know, some people, I seen mad subs. The subs been at me all week. The old man talking about Carnival. Oh, niggas don't got a life. Y'all still talking about Carnival? Yeah. One is, oh, y'all niggas don't got a life. Y'all niggas still talking about that shit. I love that particular statement because for us, or for some of us, Carnival is life, you fucking idiot. Some of us usually Some of us lived that shit all year round. As soon as Carnival was done, we was getting ready for the next one, or we was always going to one, or we was listening to music for one. So for those who don't get it, I get it, why you don't get it, but still, kiss your cunt, because there's a reason why we're so adamant and passionate about this keep the culture over fucking clout type shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, to get back into her response, which to me was a very, 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 it was a crock of shit. She says something about her not going out of her way or going out of who she is to satisfy anybody or to satisfy people or something to the effect of that. Now, here's what I gotta say to that. You're not changing your preferences for the masses or for people. And another statement is, she's gonna leave her mark wherever she goes or something to that effect. If y'all could put the quote, y'all could put the quote, or please put it there, because then I will individually read it off and show her why everything she says, she's a fucking idiot. And again, this is nothing personal. This is all for culture. This is all on vibes, because you said you won't go out your preference to appease to the masses or to appeal to a crowd or whatever. You're not going, I took it as you're not going out who you are to please anyone. You're just going to stay in your vibe. Yeah, you said something to that effect too. You're always a vibe or something like that, right? Here's what I got to say to that. You're not going out of your way to appease other people or to change, but yet you're in an environment that is not really yours. Your name is Gaza Doll or Gaza Dolly. So I'm assuming you're Jamaican. But I do know Trinis and Trinis and Bajans and Antiguans and things that be doing that idiotic bullshit, talking about them from Gaza, them from Gully and all this other bullshit. So I can't state for a fact that you're from Jamaica, but I'm gonna assume that, right? But either or, you're from the islands. But if you're from Jamaica, soca is not your thing. So you're going into another culture talking about how you're not changing who you are. That's fucking, again, like I said in my last ketchup, in my last statement, my last video, that's like putting ketchup in my mullet. That's like fucking putting relish on ketchup. Relish on ketchup. That's like putting relish on French fries. That's just like, it does not make sense for you to make that statement and to think that you are fucking right, or we were supposed to be, yeah, do you, girl. That's how you talk to them. That was a great response. I looked at that shit. I slapped my head like, fucking dumbass. Like, oh, I'm making Morning Royal. And it also goes back to what I was telling everybody when they say, yo, why don't y'all older DJs school some of these younger DJs? That's a prime example on how some of these younger DJs don't fucking listen. It's good and it's always great to take risk. I would never tell you not to take risk. But take risk and stay in your fucking lane. Stay in your lane. If you had an infused song, if you had a remix, something like that on a soca beat, on a chipping beat, but from days before, everybody in Boston was talking a little bit about it, about Patchy and what he did the year before Carnival, and it was kind of offset. You got a bunch of forwards from people who are not in our culture. Want to big up Sexy Red, talking about you got a banger and blah, blah. Yeah, she do got a banger. That's a dope song. But for Carnival Day, you really played yourself, yo. That response you put up, I'm so glad they put it up on followsoca.com. Yo, they lamb bass. When I say Bajan terms, lamb bass. She roasted her. Yo, torched her. I know her fucking, she probably turned her tags off by now. If she did it, she should. Morning, Shaw. Morning, Shaw. That song is bullshit. And again, I was young once. I don't want people thinking, oh, he's an old nigga talking shit. He don't want to have fun, blah, blah, blah. I play the unedited music on some of that shit because the kids know it anyway. We all know that. But we do know it's a family type of setting in some of these events, especially at like some of these carnivals. And regardless, the shit is fucking hip hop. Because I'm going to be dead real. I could only be real because I would never say, y'all know my motto, I will never say nothing behind your back that I wouldn't say in your face. I would never say nothing behind your back that I wouldn't say in your face. I asked a few people. So before she played the ski, was she playing good? Was she playing soca? Did she have a vibe or anything? All of them was like, nah. She was playing reggae. She was playing a little dancehall and shit. I'm like, again, you could have segments and stuff, so maybe she was that segment. But then you're at a carnival playing dancehall and then went into hip hop and did not expect to get a reaction. Morning, Drea. Morning, Kim. And did not expect to get a fucking reaction the way you're getting it. And then the response, it was the Boshi response for me. It was the Boshi response, like, I'm a vibe and I bring my pride, do this. And I'm like, wait, this little, she being bossy. How you gonna be wrong and strong? Wrong and strong. Humble, you cunt. And this should be a lesson to all those, a lot of other DJs too. Humble, you cunt. Especially, Morning Judy, especially my Jamaican DJs. My Jamaican DJs, when you know you're going outside your element and you know you're going outside your culture of the dance hall and the reggae, humble your cunt on what you do and how you do it and what you say, because it's kind of really, morning Deneen, morning Shari, especially you younger DJs. And I'm saying it humbly, humble your cunt. Because if you do not see it, and as I say this, I'll segue into the next segment. If you do not see it, y'all are fucking up the culture. Y'all are fucking up the culture. There is no more culture when all right, let me flip it to the next one. There has to be some type of order. There has to be some type of rules. There has to be something to stick to the culture. Again, we maintained that culture back in the days, because if you did that in my time, niggas would have threw bottles at you. First of all, they probably wouldn't have let you play, but it's a new time. Montesino, it's a new time. It's a lot more, we're letting the women do their thing and cool. And you can play. I would never say you can't play. Do I think you was ready enough to be on a Worcester Center stage or church? No. But early vibes, something of the sort. But again, that's just me. Everybody talking, the subs that are being thrown at me and everybody got a long ass paragraph. That's why I love doing these shits, because as much as motherfuckers fuck Larry, I don't give a fuck what he gotta say. I don't give a fuck what he gotta say. I say 3 words, motherfuckers come up with whole paragraphs and subs and shit. All fucking week. All week, I'm loving it. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, I seen the shit. Big up Warlock and DJ, such and such, for playing the dance hall and blah, blah, blah. And that was for a cool effect. And I never said it shouldn't have been played. I was saying that culturally, Scoops' party wasn't a dance hall party. And it just changed automatically, not automatically, but it suddenly changed to a dance hall. So it was just weird. And let me even get into that just a wee bit more, because it goes into fucking the culture up, right? If you really look at the majority of the Scoops crowd that night, it was fucking Jamaicans in the dance hall crowd. I say that to say this, because I'm not dissing that either, because there was a packed house. But the usual carnival heads don't want to be a part of it no more. Rather it be the violence, rather it be the music, whatever it is, the culture is being killed by it's the little shits that add up. These little bullshits. These little bullshits. So as much as y'all want to think that, oh, nigga, hating, no hating, let's look at the facts, nigga. When I look at all the fucking videos, nigga, all I seen was my niggas, the fucking yard crew, nigga. Cypress and his niggas in one corner. Anaconda and these niggas in the corner. Homegirls, Kareem and Karen in another corner. I see all my Jamaicans out. I seen Soca Sweetness and a couple of them people in there, but I ain't see all them heads, because all of them heads was on Facebook talking about they wasn't going out. So take that how you want it. I ain't mourning Sharon. I wasn't dissing anybody. I'm just saying, let's state the facts of preserving the culture of carnival, soca music, kaiso, jab. As fucking, Hand said in my last video, yo, I used to like it when you played the fucking, Suavemente when you got up by Grove Hall. Yeah. Bunch of Puerto Ricans there. That was in the town, and it's still on a Caribbean aspect. It's still fucking, you can still fucking whine and walk up to fucking Latin music and bachata music and all of that. I didn't stray into fucking hip hop when I was fucking trying a thing. I wasn't going into Afro beats, but let's talk about Afro beats, because there's a whole vibe of Afro beats that sound like soca. So if y'all want to sway to something that at least sound to calypso-esque. Y'all motherfuckers want all, and that's from the club, that's from the radio, when y'all could be expanding y'all fucking music library and playing a whole bunch of other music motherfuckers can listen to, but no, every DJ playing the same fucking thing. Everybody playing for clout on the radio, on the road, in the club. And then it's the domino effect. Morning, Jennifer. Everybody saw, I don't know how real it was, but y'all saw the little shit going around on social media with the rules of carnival and shit. I agree to that shit. And I say this, what up, Corey? I say even more. What up, Jen? I say it even more. If I was carnival president, I would put in the rule books, fucking no hip hop. Dancehall and reggae is still a soca element. Give that to the fucking Jamaicans. Let them have their truck. Let them have 2 trucks so you know that vibe. Even if you jumping up with the soca truck, if you want to catch a Jamaican vibe or a reggae vibe, go with the reggae truck. And if you play hip hop, $250 or $500 fine in your cunt. I bet you nobody will play it. Too much video evidence. Can't get away. You play hip hop on the road, or even with some of the songs, if it's like gun violence and all of that, if it's a big tune, I'm not saying shit, but at least play the edited version. It's too much edited music out here for on Carnival Day with everybody's kid, grandmother, grandfather. Like, damn. And these are the same ones that's rushing to be on the radio. So if you want to be on the radio, you got to have that edited music. So play the edited music on the road. But that clout, I did that shit. Let's see if you play at Worcester next year. Thank you, Worcester, for having me and all this other shit. Yeah, you were supposed to do that. But that answer that Gaza gave was the wrong answer. Foot in her own mouth, nigga. They roasted her. I was like, God damn. Morning, Hazel. Morning, Shiaka. There got to be some type of rules, because as Sherman said, and a couple of other people told me, when they went to fucking Carnival in Jamaica, it was all soca. They said they heard reggae and dancehall when they went to the clubs and at the street parties, but on Carnival Day and their road or whatever, they said the only time they really heard dancehall on the road was them jumpy type song from Elephant Man and Ding Dong. Okay, cool. It's amp. It's hype. It ain't talking about me rich part, kill a pussy in the England. It ain't talking about rah rah rah. Like, we should never have any fucking soca music. Never again. Back in my day, soca music never was the type of environment where you thought you had to bring your burner to. So if it got to that point where everybody's talking about, hey, you know, when you get to Miami, you ain't gonna be hearing that shit. Morning, Michaela. You know, when you get to Miami, you ain't gonna be hearing that shit. I can't say that shit for New York. And I'm gonna blame some of them New York DJs for that shit. Because again, It was a New York DJ. I ain't gonna say his name. We all know him. That I heard playing that shit in Trinidad. Well, not playing that shit. Playing. It was when Bobby Shmurda came out, and that was like one of the slowest shits you could ever play. But he still had niggas behind him. You know, American people are still in fucking, and I mean, Americans still come down to Trinidad Carnival. But okay, for that quick forward. Trickle down year after year, people start playing more hip hop in these fucking on the road, and it's fucking our culture up. Oh, you know, American people come to these events and they make masks and da. So fucking what? You want to be part of the team, you gotta do what the fuck we do. And then on the day of our culture, if we don't play your shit, guess what? So the fuck what? Cause when I come to the baseball game and I go to all this American shit, I don't expect to see fucking fish kicks. It's a fucking pigeon. But when I go to the fucking basketball game, I ain't gonna fucking ask them for pepper sauce. Y'all got this shit fucked up. Y'all got everything gotta be inclusive. Every gotta thing you need. That's what fucking everything that y'all include, everything ends up to be one mashed up, mixed up, jumbled up, like jambalaya. Eat that shit. Pork and fucking shrimp and fucking corn and beans and all that fucking jambalaya. The shit sound nasty. The shit jambalaya. That's what it is. What y'all got all these fucking, like, when you go to the American fets, nigga, you hearing the same fucking 7 fucking reggae tunes and back to them things. Head high, killing with the now, fucking Beanie Man, with that mix, the Fiesta rhythm, and back to fucking them thing. But on the big days, the big fucking events, the fucking big concerts, you ever see them squeezing in soca? You ever see them squeezing in reggae? Tell them put an American truck on the road and see who followed them. You know what I'm saying? No vibes. Keep our vibes. Keep our culture. That's why you are here, to see what we do, to see how we are rolling. Follow the fucking trend. When we do what y'all do, we do what y'all do. Nobody will go to China. When China people put on them dragging and them popping up and down in the fucking Dorchester Ave and doing all that shit, you don't hear 50 Cent. What's up, Hazel? Everything includes, there's American people here, and they love our culture. So what? You see them same American people learning how to fucking do every fucking reggae dance in every dance hall. You don't see them fucking going into fucking Jamaica talking about this is how you do the howdy doody. The fuck? That was a stupid fucking answer. As much Chinese fucking companies making masks and knowing them culture, you don't see them talking about, hey, because we made this mask and we did all this shit and we sent it to America, please play ching long ling ling ting 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 in your carnival. Fuck out of here. The Americans that understood the culture and loved the culture. When I was part of Come Cross, you know how much Americans was in it? You know how much Jamaicans too? You know how much fucking Puerto Ricans was in it? Cause that area over there by fucking Eggleston is a lot of Hispanics. And a lot of little Hispanic used to participate in the Dominican and the Caribbean festival. But come on, man. They know it, they know what they're getting into. When the Dominican festival's going on, when the Puerto Rican festival's going on, you don't hear no 50 fucking cent. Neither do you hear Beanie Man. You hear them reggaeton motherfuckers. You hear Tego Calderon. You hear Daddy Yankee. You hear all them shits. And they're infused shits. You hear that shit now? They got the reggaeton that's selling Afro beats. I hate that shit. I get mad every time I hear that shit. But that's what they do. They stick it to their culture, whatever it is. Handel. What up, Handel? Ching long, ping ling long, nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying, Winnie? Yo, play no K-pop. Play K-pop on the road, nigga. As much Asians as we got in fucking Carnival. That was a stupid fucking answer, dog. I was like, did she just put that? Did I start reading the comments? I was like, good for she cunt. Good for she cunt. There gotta be some type of order. There gotta be some type of, yo, you can't play that shit. Don't play that shit. I don't care how many how much Americans are in the crowd. That's our time. That's Caribbean people time. That's soca people time. We don't got a lot of time. Comment section was nuts, nigga. I was like, I hope, she was doing one of those, I ain't reading that shit. Turned them comments off quick, because I see a couple people was tagging her. And I was like, I know she had to turn off them sections, because it was like, people was like, who is a dumbass? Who do she think she is? The audacity of this motherfucker. A lot of people thought she was a man, first of all. A lot of people thought it was a dude. But they were like, this motherfucker. And in my head, I'm just like, you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up. Listen, I think this was that staple for that, not change, but just that warning, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Because you seen the girl's video that I put up when she said, noticing the last time I'm going to an American carnival, blah, blah, blah. It was just a clip of them at Worcester playing that stupid ass song. So all the real soca heads going into the parties like Scoops, going into all the parties leading into these carnivals and things, those people that you really knew that used to be jumping around and whining, and they're like, I'm not going out no more. And it's a new time, okay, it's a new crowd, let them young people do their thing. We see where the culture is going if we let the young people do their thing. All it's going to be is strippers twerking on trucks and t-shirts. No culture, because they love our culture. So if we express our culture and keep our culture, the money will come in towards our culture. But if it's something that's not our culture, no feathers, no fucking, no real mask, no real steel pan, no, because as much as we don't, you personally, because I like it. But if you don't like steel pan, if you don't like rhythm sections and all of that, it's still the culture. It still has to be there. So putting that out there still, that's where the money is at. Because even when you start going on a corporate level or even with the sponsors, that's the shit that they're looking at. That's the shit that they want to see. That's the shit that intrigues them. Skinny bitches on the trucks twerking don't bring no revenue. Won't make anything grow. Won't allow anything to grow. It's just going to allow for fucking these streets to get fucked up because the violence that's going to happen before or after these events. If you leave it to something where the people who don't accept our culture thinks that it's corny, but it's the shit to us, let them think it's fucking corny. Oh, that's just fucking corny. They don't play no hip hop. Yup. And even so, we'll still have the little hip hop segments in there. We'll still have our little dance hall segments in there. But if it gets to a point where some parties is going on or them carnivals go on and no fucking hip hop is played during Carnival, to the point where them hip hop heads know that and they don't come, I bet you less violence. Soca shits, I'm talking about parties though. Carnival will always have violence. Bringing a town together, a whole city together, and other cities. And if it gets to a point of how B Soca's trying to do it and getting it back to the vibe of back in the days in the 90s and early 2000s when people from Philly and Baltimore and Washington and New York and all them people used to come down just for Boston Carnival. Yeah, there's money to be made, but ain't no fucking body gonna sponsor nothing with a reputation of 8 motherfuckers got shot in the morning and 3 got shot at night. Would you put your money in there? I ain't been to the carnival really since the pandemic. This year was the first I went to Worcester, but it was I just think, and Worcester's cool because Worcester has a little road for people, then they have the open field, cool. But I'm talking on a bigger carnival level. So let's take Worcester out. Let's take Cambridge out. I'm talking Boston. I'm talking New York. I'm talking Miami. I'm talking even Philadelphia. Those that are on major streets and have people from cities all over coming. There's no possible way you can bring in that much people from all over and not expect something to happen. Like Montreal not Montreal, I'm sorry, Toronto as well, right? It's time to keep our culture, especially when Carnival. It's turned into a money-maker, sexualized American party. I agree with the sexualized American party, but is money really being made? All them little motherfuckers you see behind a truck on these videos and everything, what are they really paying for? What are they really contributing to? None of them had on t-shirts for the truck or the band or whoever it was. What kind of sponsorship niggas is getting? Like somebody said they should name it. It's not Boston Caribbean Carnival. It should just be called Boston International Day or Boston American. Well, it is Boston American Caribbean, but if and again, that's why you should get it back to those rules. That's why there has to be order, because if half of those people would have paid and the other half couldn't get in where they all were, but let's say the half was split up. Let's say half was paid participants and the other half was spectators, because as all y'all see, there was no such thing. Everybody was behind the truck. Everybody was participants. So if you have that divide and at least have half of those people contributing something, whoever's truck that was, let's say it was the Haitian truck. The Haitian truck, we seen the fucking crowd behind that. Let's say half those people paid and was on the road like it's supposed to be, and the rest were outside on the behind the barricades. Smooth would have made out. No truck in Boston Carnival this ride Sawyer make any fucking money. None of them can tell me them Matt Ross for money. I've been in this game too long. None of them. And if they did, somebody gave them a big check as a sponsorship. But I'm talking about to the meat, grinding, fundraising all year, making masks, getting people to come to your mask camp because they like your product and they like your t-shirts, and buying, selling 25 and whatever your cost may be. For Carnival, for culture, for keeping it alive. None of them. None of them. And look at the amount of people were behind every fucking truck, and not even a quarter of them contributed anything to those bands that put anything on the road. That's not business. Even the costume, they look like they were twisted some wires together, slapped some feathers on it. No passion, no durability. I said that in my last video. They're fucking incomplete costumes, big man. Incomplete. So it's like, yeah, I be talking shit because I'm just like, come on, man. And going down the road, y'all are top shit too. But you can't tell them, you can't tell these little motherfuckers nothing. You can't tell the young generation nothing. It's just like, oh, he's hating. Nah, I'm just saying, listen a little bit. Let's try to make it better. Let me finish the back of your fucking wings, nigga. Why your back all open, nigga? Like, you see all this little threading right here? There's this thing called braid. You can use braid and cover all of this, nigga. Why it look like it's about to string out and shrivel out? Morning, Lady Lee. Man, them trucks used to have many people behind them when I was going to Carnival. It was literally a party of colors. Yo, Sections, D Midas, D Horizon, TNT, all these people had hundreds of people paid. 3, 4, 5 big pieces. Misfits had one big piece. Maybe a little something after that, and a couple of the other I wouldn't even call them individuals. I wouldn't even call them individuals, but I guess they were. But they were wings on girls. Mr. C and them. I forgot the name of their organization, but veterans that had a family, had a base camp. Paid people who were work again. Carnival being life. Carnival is life. People working just for fucking Carnival Day. People used to go to the gym as soon as holiday's over. Oh yeah, get ready, cause I'm playing my mass this year. I gotta get rid of this belly and blah 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 blah. All February and March, chicks. I knew chicks who used to get in little girl groups and shit just to fucking work out, just for their fucking mass. Dynasty, yeah, Mr. C and them. Yup, Dynasty. Now these little chicks. These little dudes, you can't even imagine a dude playing mass now. That is, and I'm gonna say this real, and I'm not dissing, I'm just being real. You can't imagine a lot of these dudes nowadays who don't know the real culture of soca music and carnival and carnival and crop over and them thing, right? That play mass that you won't think is gay. Like, we know the niggas out there, like Dwayne and Orville and them niggas who would put on masks, and you know, them as carnival heads and shit like that. But the unknown dudes, you're looking like, oh, is that nigga a little fruit cup or... But back in the days, it's like, all right, cool. If you had on masks, you had on masks. You throw on, I mean, masculine mask. You throw on your little headband, you know, maybe a little shoulder piece like you was a fucking soldier or something like that. But you can't even get the little boys for the kids to put on masks nowadays. So if we're going to try to keep the culture, we gotta get the kids back in the culture. But we can't get the kids back in the culture if we're fucking playing hip-hop at Carnival. They know the hip-hop song. Let them fucking have that. Let them have that. They know it. Why the fuck you want white? No. And then she didn't even play it that long. So it was just like, okay, yeah, you did that. You killed the vibe because people, oh yeah, it was cool to all those people who want to throw the subs and all that. Yeah, keep doing that shit. All right. You got the forward for 40 out of the 300 people there, but all the other fucking 260 is like, what the fuck you doing? You can't. But wasn't there a program to teach a youth to play and make steel pan? There still is. No, I know, Mr. Smith still does it. I don't know if I know Temple's still around as an organization, but I don't know if they teach or anything. But, and I know Darren Fenty still be doing his personalized thing sometimes, and he'll teach the kids and help out and stuff like that. But then too, this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity for all of that. But we gotta keep the fucking culture. Getting back to the same point, we have to keep the culture. We have to put it in line, in order. We have to put in line some order of, nigga, this is our space. This is our shit. We don't come in your shit with that. You never heard my show playing during the Juneteenth fets. I cannot stop saying that. And if so, watch them face. Them face will talk just like how I'm talking now. So keep subbing, nigga. Steak and cheese me, turkey and cheese me, fucking pastrami and cheese me, sub all day. All these old niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. Oh, nigga, keep rocking that shit. Next thing you know, y'all gonna be on the road and hear fucking Meek Mills, nigga. Dreams and nightmares, nigga. And because niggas will be down the road, blue, 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 blue. Y'all think it's cool because y'all got the forward, nigga. Then 3 niggas will get shot 2 hours later. And Caribbean Carnival will get the fucked up stigma that is gotten. And how bad is it? Look at little small town of Worcester. Because Boston has been getting the blame for it. They have been contributing and calling it Boston a couple times. A lot of people been like, that ain't Boston, nigga, that's Worcester. That ain't Boston, nigga, that's Worcester. So people have been calling it Boston. But little town like Worcester, unknown DJ like Gaza, she doesn't see the size and the magnitude of it. Like, yo, yeah, you did it at that little ass carnival. And it went on basically, to go out and follow soca.com, it's worldwide now. And instead of humbling your and seeing shit, you're just like, oh, well, this is what I do. I am a vibe. I'm not going out my comfort zone, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not changing up for anybody. Like, wow. Meat Mills on the road. Meat is meek. I know it's meek. I hope if it sound like meat, oh well. But it's bad. There has to be order. I'll even say this. All flows together, right? On preserving our culture. I don't know the artist's name. I just know he's a new dude he's a dude that Diddy's bringing out in the UK. Drill music. Notting Hill. Caribbean Carnival. But yet it's still, just like around the world, you're hearing all that shit. So there's this point of time they decide to let this nigga perform his new song. His song is called Gang Signs. All the gangs are chilling at one point, doing their shit. Their crooked finger shit. I wasn't there. I'm just going off of media reports. But one way or the other, and going into what I've been saying before, because again, beef is beef. Nothing is caused for the carnival or because of carnival or anything like that. And you can get into an altercation at carnival. Because let's be real, side note, like white people in a mosh pit during Carnival, we used to be in there jumping on people, bumping people, all time. It was nothing. We never had these problems until we started letting the other cultures come in. When they complaining about the paint and the powder and all that other shit on them. Cool. Back to the story. This is in Notting Hill. Niggas playing his drill song, singing his drill song called Gang Signs, blah, 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 one way or the other. Niggas with machetes. Big brawl. All the gangs start fighting. 287 was arrested, 8 stabbed severely. Big brawl. Because, you know, London don't have the guns like us. But they do, but primarily not shown like that. Now, let me say that real. They don't have the guns like us as far as a nigga in his one house will have like 8 guns and shit like that. But, you know, the gangs and the mafia and the underworld, they still got guns and shit like that. So, again, I don't care about feelings when facts are involved. And the fact remain, we ain't had these violent situations at Carnival until y'all start letting niggas wop and fucking shoot up shit, hip-hop shit, playing hip-hop in the soca fete, or in the soca party, or during carnival time. It was always before, after, because again, the environment, we're in the ghetto, nigga. Something's gonna happen. Before, after. I talk about during. I talk about during carnival fetes, during carnival time. We ain't had them problems. As I said before, that was our little, you could have a calypso mosh pit, men pushing each other, pelting boat. It was nothing, we ain't worried about a mash tour, mash corn. You knew, nigga, and you wasn't wearing your good shit during carnival time. And if you did, you stayed way on the outskirts. Because you knew you might get paint, you might get powder, all them things. Y'all know certain music changes people's emotions. I said that, you know, the power of music. Don't sleep on the power of fucking music. There is a song to change every mood that you have. So again, even if y'all played hip hop, y'all or dance y'all ain't playing none of that happy shit, nigga. Y'all are playing a bunch of, again, the sexy red shit is hip hop, but again, I'm playing no nasty, slutty, dumb shit during no family event or no soca time. Like, you ain't whining, you ain't chipping, you can't catch no slow wine to no bitch talking about she cunt and she booty hole, dog. So why even fucking, oh, because I know it's the hot song. Like, don't kill we culture for your clout, nigga. But in this case, and I took it as, too, she was like, fuck your clout, fuck your culture. I'm going to do this for my clout because I'm going to be a DJ and I'm going to whatever excuse she did, right? Besides all of that, niggas know your name now as a DJ. So professionally, did that help you? Professionally. Fuck all the clout chasing you think you thought you was going to get. You are a vibe and all that. You think anybody's calling you for a carnival again? And again, we all make mistakes. People give people breaks and shit like that. I'm never telling nobody not to ever deal with her or nothing like that. I'm just saying. Do you think, and now, when you come up there, don't you think for the rest of that niggas gonna be warning you like, yo, you ain't gonna play that shit, right? You ain't gonna play no bullshit. Nuck if you buck used to stop fights all the time. Remember, yo, I even give you one. Because somebody, homeboy Daniel, big up Daniel, he said, remember when Richie used to do that on the road and blah, blah, blah. Ruben is my witness, my homeboy Ray, and those who are around in the Rhythm and Spice times. Because Richie from Vibration Clouding was one of those who was high on keeping the culture. He was high on soca music all night. I started a night in Rhythm and Spice. I started out with, well, me and my brother started out. We started out with Sounds Inc. A lot of people wasn't coming at first. Did that like a month or two. Then we brought in Sound Vibration. It ended up, till this day, people still talking about it. That was late 90s, early 2000s, right? But the second or third night, and I'm going to be even more specific and exact. The second or third time that we threw the event, more people coming in, I was playing hip hop. He pulled me like, yo, can I talk to you in the back? And he was like, yo, let we try to keep this all soca now. You know, all them other nights, they don't play soca at them nights. Let we just do this. And, you know, the people come here and know that they're getting all soca. I was like, yo, you know, I got a lot of American friends up here. They came all the way from Boston. You know, I got to cater to them too. And I'll be exact on the song. It was Trick Daddy. That song you had, okay, what's up? Shut up. Blah, 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 right? When he ever saw the forward I caught playing that tune, opened his eyes. From that week, he started playing fucking hip-hop and Rhythm and Spice. I can swear my mother's soul, I never heard Richie play no hip-hop before then. So then when Daniel told me he played 50 Cent on the road, I believe it because Richie's open-minded and he knows crowd, he knows people, he knows what to do. But playing it on the road, I personally didn't hear it and I personally would have never approved of it, but who the fuck am I? But did that add or does that add to the shit going on now? Yeah. Because our soca people now got to a point where they're like, I don't even want to hear one. I ain't going. I don't want to hear one. I ain't going. Then the place is packed up with a whole bunch of people that's not our culture who don't really know what's going on. So now those that want to experience the real culture is like being at legal seafood your whole fucking life. Then all of a sudden niggas start feeding you imitation crab, nigga. That's what it's really like right now. We used to get the best of the best of the best, the best music, the best fucking parties till 5, 6, 7 in the morning. We used to leave the party soaking wet of dancing. Shirt, pants, all your drawers, hot. You're just steaming, sweating. You used to leave the party. I swear on my mother's life, soul, my kids' heartbeats, every fucking thing in me. You used to leave the fete Sweating. You used to be hot as fuck inside, and as soon as you get outside from the club, it's still dead ass summer, but you're cold shivering just from the sweat, nigga. Like, oh shit, nigga. Like, catching chills and shit, nigga. I mean, sweating like you fucking did an aerobics class, sweating. Walking up. Women wiping the sweat off your face when you're walking up with them, nigga. I swear. That's why it bugs me and it fucks me up seeing y'all stand at tables all night. That shit is bullshit to me, dog. Tables are for old people. Old people I know used to fucking whine and waltz and shit all night. Even them wasn't standing up at fucking tables, nigga. Can we talk about how we used to have real big time artists in Boston and on the truck? Artists only come to Boston because these promoters pay for them. But these artists used to want to go to specific towns, nigga, that they knew had that West Indian fucking community. I want to go to Boston. I want to go to Connecticut. I want to go to Brooklyn. Artists don't even want to come here no more. Clubs close at 2, which is early to them because they used to clubs closing at 3 and 4 and 5 and shit like that. Fucking half the time it's not our culture. Y'all seen that fucking, to me it was a corny show. I wasn't there. I'm just saying corny because I'm just using that word. That show with Bungie in Vegas. That was, to me, I was like, wow. That's nothing I would have never paid for. Like, anybody would be like, yeah, this week we're having Bungie. But I just said to myself, what a commercial cookie cutter event this nigga just put on. Let him do it. You see who's up in there? See who's up in there? You see where he had it? Bungie never came. I think I saw videos with him. I think he had on all black. I think I seen him on stage. I think I seen video. But that cookie cutter commercial event, I wasn't going to that shit. I'm like, Bungie, yeah. I like Bungie as an artist. I will go see Bungie solo. And then from yeah, he was there. Sorry. From the videos that I saw, they didn't even have a band. So it's like you get this big ass event, this big ass venue, for them still to give you a karaoke show, dog. Same karaoke show that when fucking Red House brings them down, or Lion brings them down. I'm like, exactly, Barbara. If the artist doesn't come with the band, I'm not going. I'll pay the money. Because the fucking band is a vibe. Band always is a plus 20, not even a 10, a plus 20 to any fucking show. To anything. What's the first thing before this fucking commercialized ass carnival that we had? Fucking Haitians used to have a band on their truck, nigga. Same fucking crowd you see now, not as big, it wasn't that bad, but same big, the Haitian people used to be behind it. Soon as all the music turned off, nigga, where you catch a vibe, nigga? Talbot Ave, when them Hondurans and them Haitians get together, and they got their Congo, the Congo drums and the conch shells and all of them. Nigga, there's vibes. That's what fucking Juve, that's what them vibes is, culture. I love speakers, I love amplification, I love all that, but I hate a karaoke show, yo. I understand it sometimes. I understand it in these smaller venues. I understand it budget-wise when the younger DJ is trying to do big things and he get a big artist and bring them up. I get it sometimes. Or the band is just too expensive. I get it. You know, when you pay for an artist and his band, add an easy $15K to bring up the band. I get it budget-wise. So that means you got to up the ticket prices. Those who know quality is going to pay it. Those who know the culture is going to pay it. Regardless. And those who experience it will always understand it. And then will always like, I hate them karaoke shows, dog. Especially with men like Lyrical and men like Bungie and them. I don't want to hear you behind your voice on the track. I could go sing in my shower and pretend I'm you. Oh, fuck. I know you're supposed to cater to your crowd, but when you're dealing with culture, fuck that. It's our thing. You in or you out? The door is open. You're invited in. But when you come in here, understand this is what the fuck we do. And when you come in with your hair, can I hear? No. Fucking go over there or go. And come back. Or wait till the specific time that it's played. Yeah, we play that. There's going to be a segment coming up so and so. You might get 5 songs. You might get 6. You might even get 7. But you're not getting a half hour. You're not getting 45 minutes. You're not getting... Enough of these motherfuckers could go who don't like soca. They could go get a 2 drink and come back. Just like I do when y'all at the hip hop club and that niggas put on yeah. I'm like, yo, y'all want a drink? Hey Larry, you're Caribbean. You're West Indian. You don't like this? Nah, actually I don't. I came to the hip hop club, nigga. I want to hit 50. Mob deep up in this bitch. What's good? I want to do this all night. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to Slays to walk up unless it's Thursdays. Know your place. I don't go to Dex and be like, yo, Dex, can you play the new fucking Valiant for me? And he has them too. He has them. Dex has them. But, and Dex is smart enough, nigga, he knew if he would know if he played on Carnival Day, nigga, all the hip hop he got, nigga. Unless they specifically hire him for that, because they hire him for the hip hop segment. But if they ask him to play soca, he's going to stick to soca. I think he just respects the music enough to do that. Or do the infusions, the reggae song on the hip hop beat, or vice versa. I think people feel entitled. Everybody feels entitled. But this entitlement is fucking up everything. From the authenticity, as far as quality of what people are doing, from just fucking up the cultures. Because even when there was a time of hip hop putting a lot of reggae in their shit, and you know the game and the Junior Reeds and all them things, dog. It's still infusions. It was still infusions, dog, and that's a respect. All of this is a respect thing where it all comes down to not having respect. As much as people say, oh well. Like how she said, oh, well, there's American people there. And, oh, yeah, but they have to respect where they are. We're in America. We respect where we are for those who migrated here. So we ask for a day. So let us just have the day. And even within that day, you know, if you want to be in your car or by your house blasting the music, whatever, but we don't have to cater to no one on our day. We don't have to appeal them, or we don't have to satisfy nobody who doesn't like soca on Carnival Day. Yo, can I hear so? Nah, not today, dog. I even give you another story, nigga. Funny as fuck. My brother's ex-wife, nigga. It was a Carnival Day. I had a car, and he had a truck at the time. So he was like, yo, I wanted to use this truck because I, was DJing and I had my speakers and shit like that. I was like, yo, I'm gonna give you my car. I'm gonna use your truck. He was like, cool, I'm at the crib. So it's Carnival Day. So, and he was married to an American. So when we got to the crib, it was me, Erwin, and Patrick. And we pulled up to the crib. And he was washing the truck at Expedition. But he was playing soca music out the fucking, blasting his music, nigga. So he's out there just conversing in front of the car for a minute. And the chick looks out the window and says, are you going to be playing that music all day? We just looked at each other like, she don't know it's fucking Carnival Day. I was like, all right, big man, I'm out of here. Because I just jumped in this car and rolled. I was like, nigga, to them dude, y'all parked, nigga. And they sure did get a divorce, but I was just like, wow, nigga, like one day. Are you going to be playing that all day? One day. And for those people who can't accept it, don't like it, it irks them or it bothers them, just know it's our day. And to those who want to appease them, fuck them. Fuck them for a day. Musically and not all that personal shit, just culturally. Fuck them. You know? And leave it at that respectfully. Culturally, fuck them. We don't have to. Why you stop playing carnival? I lost the love, bro. I lost the love. I lost the love due to business. And I'm not going to get into it, but to sum it all up, I lost the love. It was last year. I wouldn't even say last year. It was the beginning of this year that I saw certain things. I started liking the music more. It was just something about this year that I started getting the love back. Like, but for like the last like 10 years, dog. It's been about six to 10 years. I ain't want nothing to do with it. The music was whack to me. You know, there's one point of time, all the music was sounding like techno music. Then another time, it all started going infusing with the Afro beats. And another time, it was sounding like fucking reggaeton. And so I wasn't feeling the music. I had gotten some shit with some people on the business end of the carnival shit. All the other bands around me started going. The carnival committee, they were high, a big part of it. So it was just a bunch of things that was a one big melting pot where I was like, man, fuck carnival, fuck soca. You know what I mean? I was dibble dabble, try to listen to it or whatever, but techno, Afro, soca, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Mikey? It was just a lot of things but like I said, this year, I don't know, something, you know, put a spark in me. You know what I mean? I'm starting to like the music. The music is a little bit better. You know, I just caught a little vibe. You know what I mean? I just caught a little vibe that'll help me, at least it's because I wasn't even speaking up for it the last couple years, where I was always dissing the carnival and the carnival committee and making my points on, see, I said that, or this or that, but I never was like, yo, y'all should go to carnival, keep the culture, no, like shit I'm doing now. Nah. But again, something sparked the vibe. So it's your fault carnival is not as good. No, it ain't my fault. Not my fault at all. It's a lot of other elements to it. But, you know, the shows are not as big anymore. The parties are not as fun anymore. Again, it's just many of things. So, in order to build back a little bit of vibe, you know, I talk like this, but I'm not lying on anybody. Those who take my words as a diss or disrespect or anything, they're not, or that's not my intent. But I can't make anybody feel a certain way after my words. People are just upset, or people get upset just for the mere fact that I said it. You know what I'm saying? And they would agree to it as well, but they'll just be like, oh, the fuck you talking my name, or the fuck you talking my business, or not business too, but business as in, you know, brick and mortar or whatever the case may be. So it's just a matter of me being true to myself, me being truthful to my words, you know, me having the facts behind what I say, and me having an open mind to see if I'm wrong, to accept it and learn from the mistake. That's all. A lot of people can't take that. A lot of people don't like that. It's not my fault they be pussy sometimes. But I just want our carnival, our soca, as small as it is, as small as the reggae, dancehall, soca community is in Boston, Massachusetts. We might live here and think that it's big and we have this big vibe and nigga, we ain't shit. Nigga, once you niggas who travel Boston, y'all know what people outside of Massachusetts, they don't even think black people are here. Not even black West Indians to think that we have the third biggest carnival in all of the United States and all that shit. We are non-existent to them. Not even on our West Indian thing as black people. They think Massachusetts is a big, white, racist town. So there's no blacks here. If you speak to West Indians outside of, especially like when you go to like Canada or fucking Midwest, like, oh shit, like they got Bajans in Boston. I'm like, oh shit, they got Bajans in Idaho. Fuck you go all the way out there for? Real, and that's just real talk. So as small as our community is here, and as, to use younger people word, as lit as it used to be, I could talk a little bit on trying to help to get it back, on trying to put together a couple of things and pointing y'all right direction on where the vibe is, what B Soca's doing, what Spark FM's doing, Sino, Lion, Red House. We don't have, again, the only people who think that we have this big, vast West Indian community that's thriving with these big events is the West Indians of Boston. That's it. New York niggas don't come here to party. Nobody don't come to Boston to party. Who comes to Boston to party? Not even on Carnival weekend niggas don't come here no more. Niggas used to come here on the weekends to party. Niggas used to come here on the weekends. They used to have cousins in New York like, yo, y'all had after parties and vice versa. Come down just to party and leave same time. Nigga, we used to go to fucking New York and come back right as soon as the fat done. No liming about maybe lime and catch some food or something. But we used to go to New York just to party. They used to come down here just to party. Some of them don't even come for Soiree. I know a couple was like, I'm cool. After it got real kiddish, let's be real. I know a couple of people who was like, that's why they cool. This is like kids. And again, it's their time. But when we was the kids and they used to say that about us, we was still keeping the culture. Everybody knew, as far as me, I was the Bajan nigga that hung with a bunch of Haitians. Everybody knew that. My crew was all Haitian niggas. I ain't hang with the Bajans. We frequented the hip-hop clubs, and this is the time when you go down to Lynn, when you could go to Wonderland, and you could go to Diplomat, and you could go to blah, 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 or you could go downtown when they had Estelle's, and, you know, you had your hip-hop clubs. Then they knew if they wanted fucking, or we used to go to Rhode Islands, to fucking Big Daddy's and all them other places. Then, if you knew you wanted soca and reggae and shit like that, you went to Unity. It was called the Soca headquarters for a fucking reason. Niggas who hated soca, like my homeboy, I don't want to say his real name, Mayor Thomas, he hates soca. So he will tell you, I'm not going to Unity. Cool, he knows his place. He's an African that likes hip hop. Morning, Wendy. So cool. Niggas ain't going to the soca headquarters if they're gonna be bitches twerking at 50 cents playing all night. And then the soca motherfuckers ain't going to the soca headquarters as niggas is playing 50 cent and bitches is twerking all night. Twerking and walking up is not the same thing. I don't give a fuck how bent over the bitches. Let's be real. You cannot fucking dance. You cannot catch the fucking vibe. You cannot catch the same feeling in any type of music as you do in soca. Every music has its own vibe. Dancehall has its own vibe. When I'm in my ding dong phase, when I'm in my Elephant Man phase, when I'm in my fucking who's the other nigga who be Tali? Just them dancing niggas. That's a vibe. When I'm in my lyrical gun, you know, just chilling and shit like that, I want to hear my squash, or I want to hear my cartel, or the other one from 6, the big nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know your vibes. When I'm chilling with with shorties or whatever, or if I'm chilling by myself in a mellow mood, I'm putting on my easy lovers, my rockers, my singers. When I want to speed, go down the highway, soca early in the morning. Dennery, nigga, ding 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 ding. There's a power of music. When I'm chilling with when especially when we used to make masks or just hanging out, nigga, 5 minutes of soca. Catching a bounce, smoking a spliff, yo, let me work. We cutting, we stapling, we doing shit. Soca music, nigga. So anybody who stands around while soca is playing, you're dead. You're not alive. So to kill that with a music that has its own placement, nigga. Everything has its own placement, nigga. And hip-hop is not supposed to be placed in no fucking carnival. I don't give a flying fish fuck who says, oh, you an old-ass hater, nigga. You an old-ass hater, nigga. You a dumb, young... Listen, man. And I hope as a lesson to all y'all young up-and-coming DJs, man. If something don't feel right, nigga, I know, again, I would never tell nobody don't take risks. But there's just some risks, nigga, like, your name is Gaza Doll. So it look like you're walking into our culture. You want to take risks and go into other cultures, like, you just put your own foot in your mouth. But I thank you in a sense too, because all the other dumbass DJs like you that want to do some dumb shit and continue to do some dumb shit like that, I hope they see the repercussions and the consequences of when you do dumb shit. And when you answer on some dumb shit. I hope they do put those rules out on the road. And band leaders gotta fucking tell their DJs before they even get on the road, hey, I ain't telling you what to play, but don't play no fucking hip-hop on my truck. Or I ain't paying you. And then the carnival committees gotta tell the band leaders, if your fucking truck plays any fucking hip-hop on the road, $500 fine in your ass. One time. In your fucking can. I bet you know hip-hop will be played. I bet you hip-hop will be played. Without lying. I bet you know hip-hop will be played. I bet you that'll keep our culture alive. And if so, it'll be an infusion. It'll be that hip-hop beat. It'll be that hip-hop on that soca beat, I mean. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. And they used to try to make us come to specific DJ meetings for the carnival committee. It was really nothing. They used to just meet with the commission, not the commissioner, but the events person for the Boston Police Department. And they used to tell us, like, speakers can't be higher than 13.5 feet and blah, blah, blah. Just them type of rules, but they never used to, and, you know, noise, decibels and shit like that. But they never used to tell us what we can or cannot play as far as edited and unedited music and shit like that. That's for, you know, and as a DJ, you are going to look at the band leader who hires you and be like, come on, man, how you going to tell me what to play and blah, blah, blah. But on them levels, is that not hip-hop, to be fair? I don't know. That one lost me. What up, Antoine? I played for Pride Day one year. on a truck for these girls that called themselves sisters. It was a construction company, owned all female construction company called SAW, Sisters at Work. Black nonprofit, teaches women how to do the construction, blah blah blah. So, and at the time I didn't even know I was going into the gay parade or Pride Day or whatever. Like, I was called up. Spanish dude named DJ Avi hit me up like, yo L, I need somebody to do some hip hop for me, blah blah blah. So I went over to the crib, I meet the girl, they're fixing up the truck, we get on the truck, you know, string up, we go, I end up by New York Pizza, and I start seeing a crowd, and I start seeing other little trucks and shit. I'm like, oh shit, cool, is what it is. Cause when we got there too, I seen some Jamaican dudes, I ain't gonna say their names, they was setting up a truck for one of them people. They're like, yo, y'all play upon this, y'all? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Like, y'all, you know this about T-Ban thing, right? I'm like, dog, I'm playing music on the truck, dog. I don't give a fuck. I ain't down there. Nobody walking up on me. It was all women on my truck. So, playing on the truck. R&B, hip-hop. R&B and hip-hop. What up, Mashi? R&B and hip-hop. The whole time. We went down Tremont, went over by the Commons, went up by the State House. The shit ended up in City Hall, Plaza Square, whatever. But all the trucks was primarily hip-hop. I ain't play no reggae. I ain't play no soca. I was on a truck with all women hollering at women. And they paid me very fucking well. More than I got on any truck for Boston Carnival. Double what anybody ever paid me for fucking Boston Carnival. No, I knew my place. And I'll be even more specific. My cousin just called me for a gig on the 8th. I'm sorry, on the 16th. This shit is in East Boston. It's a professional type gig. It's in East Boston. Who lives in East Boston? Bunch of Spanish people, a bunch of Central Americans. I ain't going down there and play a beer, bachata, beer, merengue, beer. I know where I'm at. I'm gonna be like me. What up, Adrian? Gotta be in your spot. Gotta know your place. I ain't going down in East Boston and trying to play cartel and they're talking about, I know where I'm at. I'm always trying to leave a spark. They're gonna know me wherever I'm at. They might never call. They're gonna know you and never call you the fuck back. Know your place. Respect your surroundings. Respect the culture of where you at. Don't think that you're doing yourself a fucking positive thing by disrespecting the culture. By meshing cultures. Not all things are supposed to be meshed. Not all things are supposed to be together, dog. And that can go into so many other topics, but I'm gonna leave that there. But not all things gotta be meshed all the time. Let some things be. Let things be in their place. As far as this music is concerned, in these parties and things, yeah, you go to a soca party, there might be a hip-hop segment, there might be this segment, whatever. But whatever the base of that party is, respect that base. If it's a Caribbean carnival, fuck them other cultures. Fuck them other cultures. Let us keep our culture before it fucking fizzle away. It's small enough as it is already. They don't like our culture. That don't mean they have to come to our parties. We were doing good, and our fets was doing good without all the other shit. Because when you bring in the other shit, you're always going to get the other shit, good and bad. And we've been getting all the bad since we started laying in the other shit. And again, I was first up. Ask any DJ out there. Yo, when Larry Jordan play, he always start off with other shit. I always make soca my last shit. Because these niggas is always playing soca. So I would come in with reggae or hip hop and then end with soca. Ask anybody or anybody who really knows me play. I've always been one to have a diverse set of music. But Carnival Day, Cambridge Carnival, Worcester Carnival, anything that's putting Caribbean Carnival, nigga. No. You might get dance hall. But not on none. You might. And that's if I'm at one of them Caribbean festivals and I notice that the majority of the crowd is Jamaican, then I will appeal to them. I get it. But if the majority of the crowd is that soca crowd, that carnival, Caribbean carnival crowd, feed them that on that, because we only get a fucking day. We only get a day. Soca and the mother cunt. Kaiso, chippin', fucking groovy, pace. We have years of music. Those who don't understand it, those who don't know it now, let them learn. All them young motherfuckers, how much of us hated that shit when we was young and now know the shit word for word? Cool. If they don't like it now, they'll fucking love it later, nigga. But that's we culture, they're how to hear it. Stick it in a cunt. They give the Puerto Ricans their day. They give the Dominicans their day. They got Juneteenth. You don't hear soca, none of them shit. At all. Why we gotta be so nice? And again, it's people who is not really in our culture that be playing it. So, if we're gonna allow a lot of other people who play in our culture to play at our cultural events, let them know the rules. Hey, I know you're Jamaican and all, but and play a little reggae, but don't play all fucking reggae. If you ain't got the fucking music, if we gave you a half-hour segment, a 45-minute segment, if you ain't got the music to let at least 30 minutes of this be fucking soca, dog, let the next man come up. Today's word, our day. That's why anytime I be like when Lion has his things or Red House, I be like, yo, is this an all soca fed? I always ask like, yo, is this all soca? Niggas playing everything. First time they have Fed Chiller, well, okay, every niggas was playing everything. All right, cool. When think it was Uvia, yo, oh, nah, this is all soca. All right, okay, cool. I asked specifically, know the vibes. Or something, yo, do your thing. Feel the crowd. All right, niggas was just listening to so-and-so for so long. All right, I get it. All of that. That's a party. That's an event. But not carnival. Don't kill our carnival. I don't want to see no fucking twerking at carnival, dog. I see bitches twerking on the truck. I was like, that shit is disgusting, nigga. I didn't even care if they had a body or not, nigga. I was just like, why y'all twerking? Why y'all fucking twerking on Carnival Day to this bullshit? Kill that noise. Kill that. Don't let that become our culture. Oh, they're American and they participate. Yeah. Yo, teach them how to fucking walk up, dog. They don't twerk at the fucking Puerto Rican events. You don't see them fucking twerking to Zouk, nigga. They can't get it fucking right. Oh, well. We'll just laugh at them until they get it fucking right. When they go to Jamaica, they go to Jamaica for years to learn them Jamaican dances and shit. And they get in their little dance groups, nigga. So whatever they want to do in our culture, they got to come in our culture and learn that shit. We ain't appease to them. They coming in our shit. Fuck we appeasing them for? The fuck are we appeasing them for? We catering to them for? Again, the door is wide open. Welcome to our culture. This is how we do. If you don't like it, if you don't want to learn it, if you don't want to do what we do, go back to where the fuck you came from. Go two-step. We walk up over here. Nobody don't want to hear no fucking two-step and nothing after I fucking walk up, especially on the road. I don't care how much forward from any shithead that gave you a forward, it's not acceptable. It's yo. And that goes why the road is dead. That's why half the people don't come out no more. And that shit brought out the fucking niggas out of brick who got the guns on them and fucked up everything. It's time to change it, guys. It's our culture. Fuck everybody else. I'm gonna leave it on that. Get out of here. If I had to anything, I'm gonna leave it on. If we want to keep our culture, let's keep our culture. Stop appeasing, appealing, and catering to everybody. If y'all, please have the reggae segments, have the hip hop segments and things of that sort. But things of carnival, public events, all carnival events, niggas know they're going to carnival, soca in a cunt all day. Bajan soca, Trini soca, Grenadian soca, Vinci soca, Bahamian soca, soca from all these fucking islands, dog. There's no reason you should run out of fucking music to the point where you gotta fucking play a fucking Sexy Red. Keep our culture. And on that note, I'm gonna go. My mother named me Larry Jordan. And that's my raw soul opinion.